Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Pretend Problems Podcast. I'm Kelsey Cook.
And I'm Tim Conway. I had to.
Okay, explain.
Tim Conway was on the Carol Burnett Show and then Mama's Family.
Okay.
I recently saw outtakes from the Carol Burnett Show. And so Mama's Family was a spin-off of the Carol Burnett Show. It came off of that. But this happened on the Carol Burnett Show where Tim Conway was telling a story about conjoined elephants.
Okay.
And he said a couple things and no one could keep a straight face.
Yeah.
And they're all just buried. And he continues to tell this story and he's murdering the people next to him. And then finally everybody gets their shit together and he says one more thing at the end and everybody hits the floor. They're laughing so hard.
Oh my God.
So amazing. I mean, this guy was Dorf on Golf. He was like, he's legendary in comedy. And if you can, you should search Conjoined Elephant Story Tim Conway. It is lights out good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The way you're describing it kind of sounds like the old school version of Chris Pratt in Parks and Rec with the Kim Kardashian outtake.
That is true. I'm going to take this away from Chris Pratt.
Okay.
That's one line, a very funny line nonetheless.
Yeah.
But Tim Conway has to sit there with a straight face while everyone's dying.
Yeah.
And he continues to tell this long ass story.
I love it.
It really is crazy. And a couple times he starts to crack. It's just great if you love that kind of shit. And I do.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
It's the best. Yeah. So Chad and I are back from our East Coast trip.
I like to call it an East Coast swing.
East Coast swing.
Boys to Men, ABC, BBD, the East Coast family.
And we had a great time. We went to our fancy event.
Yeah.
And I was so glad that you were there with me.
Sure.
Like we mentioned last episode, I got asked to perform at this 40-year running event in New York City called Cool Comedy Hot Cuisine. It benefits scleroderma research. And that's the disease that Bob Saget's sister passed away from. Mm-hmm. So I was, super honored to be asked to do it. I think I had already mentioned on here that Bob Saget was one of my comedy mentors, just an incredible person. And we were there and it's like, so, this like beautiful ballroom in New York City, so fancy. Mm-hmm. Obviously a lot of people in the room with a lot of money because they raised over $1.2 million that night because there was a charity auction, which Katie Couric did. So cool. She was sitting on our table. I didn't get a picture with her and I was bummed because I really wanted one. But anyway, it's, the whole reason you're there is this beautiful reason. But I do think it's kind of interesting that it's like paired with comedy because look, obviously with like my mom's dementia, no one understands the need for laughter during dark medical times than me. That is why I talk about my mom's stuff on stage because it helps me. I think it helps people who also have somebody in their life with dementia. But it's interesting when the event itself is a hybrid comedy show and fundraiser.
Right.
Because there are some really heartbreaking moments where like a video montage was shown of Bob, which is just, that is so hard for any of us in the room who knew Bob. And videos playing of people with scleroderma talking about the disease affecting them. And so you're just like, it can feel really somber. And then they're like, all right, let's tell some jokes. And you're like, God, it feels so weird to be like, I'll tell you about my haircut. It's like, this feels so inconsequential compared to what was just talked about. They did, I feel like by the end of my set, they had loosened up more and come around to me, but it was, the start, was like, definitely wasn't my strongest set to start. But it was also really cool because Adam Duritz of The Counting Crows received the Bob Saget Legacy Award. And so he was sitting with us at our table and we got to know him a little bit. And God, what a nice guy. Like just seemed
nice guy.
So he and Bob, I guess, were best friends. And I could see that. He just seemed like very genuine and sweet. But this is why I want to talk about this. So you told me later that somebody came up to the table we were sitting at when I was on stage and started talking to a guy that was sitting there.
Right.
And that you turned and went, hey, and that Nikki Glaser and her boyfriend were also sitting by us. And that Nikki Glaser's boyfriend turned around and was like, yo, and like gave you a fist bump. And I just, for as many times as I say on the show where I'm like, oh my God, like when you have your chat in public moments, it's so embarrassing. I love that you shushed that guy.
Well, that's nice.
When he was talking during my set.
The story goes.
Yeah, sorry. You tell it.
I just said, hey, and then I shook my head and turned back. And then I heard like a like that. Then he kept talking and I turned around and knocked on the table just very lightly. And I go, And that's when Chris like flew knuckles behind him like, what?
Oh, I didn't realize it was like a double.
Oh,
you had to get him twice.
Listen, I had to wear a suit that night. And so I was ready to fist fight. It didn't matter. I mean, I wasn't going to, but very, very nice. You know who the video montage didn't seem to bother? Jeff Ross. You may know him as Comedy Central's roast master. He got up after the video and he goes, God damn, I want to fuck Katie Couric. So I don't know how much it affected him. And but I'm going to tell you something. I respect it. I respect that he said it because she like got a little one of these waving her hand by her face, got a little embarrassed, which was great. Also, my favorite part was of just how rich. I know people with money, but all in the same room.
Yeah.
And drinking, it's kind of it's like kind of a pissing contest. Because what happened was they did this this auction with all these prizes, and they were trying to auction off this guitar that John Mayer had signed, and it went to $30,000, I think.
Yeah.
Which is pretty wild. And the people that were going back and forth, one of them didn't get it, and he was pretty cool about it. And Katie Couric was like, "Who are you? Number 283. Ooh, I remember you." Like, she got you were in the bathroom or whatever you were doing before, but she goes, "Are you single?" And then he goes, "No," and she goes, "Oh yeah, no, me either. It's comedy. I'm trying to do comedy." And everyone was like, "What the fuck's going on? Hey, could we have Couric only have one glass of champagne before she starts auctioning shit off?" She was very funny and very nice.
She was so nice.
Yes, yeah, and made the auction entertaining. But anyways, so then there was this letter or whatever, and it says, I will bid. The auction's over, and it says, I will donate $25,000. Who's with me?
Oh, yeah.
And then one other person did that, and then the guy that lost the guitar. So then they go, all right, 15,000. Who will do 15,000? 10,000. And then the guy raises his paddle, and they go, 10,000. I remember you. And he goes, you know what? Let's do 50,000. So he did 50,000. Then they went all the way down the thing, and it was like, then one guy who had already donated 25,000 goes, I will match the next five $5,000 bids for an additional 25,000. And then you see these people, they're like, 5,000? Fuck. I mean, couldn't get their arms up fast enough.
Yeah.
Almost like I love Cadbury eggs. And they come in a 4-pack. And my sister used to always ask me for one. Yeah. And she'd go like, please, can I have one? Please. They come in a 4-pack. You have 4. Can I just have one? I'd go, fine. And I'd give it to her. That was the same emotion of just giving $5,000. Fine. Fuck. Fine. We'll do it. It was wild. It was pretty cool to see that kind of generosity.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to figure out a way to do a fundraising show like that for frontotemporal dementia. I'm like, God damn, these people are so generous. Over 1.2 million in a night for research. It's like, holy shit. Amazing.
I was thinking the whole time, like, how do I make up a disease and make it sound legit and get like a doctor's coat and have some people doing videos and be like, I have this. Really rip it up and then just scribble on a guitar and be like, hey, John Mayer signed this. I'm in 30 grand. Hello.
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 Sorry, guys. Poe had to poop. Perfect timing, as always. And then you went to Baltimore and DC for shows.
I did. It's true.
And it sounds like they were fucking great.
Had a blast. Yeah. Baltimore is Timonium. It's just this little suburb, but the club is really great. It's called Magoobies, and it sounds like a club name that you make fun of comedy club names with.
Yeah.
Really great. Staff was great. Everybody, openers. I got to see my friend Justin Schlegel, who's out there on 98 Rock. I met him doing stand-up years ago, and Murder Town. And then went to DC, and the club there rules. And you're going there in January. I mean, it was really, really fun in DC. And we got to go to the Air and Space Museum. That was very fun.
Yeah.
I got to see my relatives that live out there. That was my cousins and my Aunt Trish.
Aunt
Trisha. So that was, everything was great. I had a really nice get back to comedy recharge. And I'm excited for the end of the year.
You shoot your special in 2 weeks.
Yeah, be in Denver. Then we're going to Madison for Kevin Bozeman's pre-Thanksgiving show. Mm-hmm. And then boom, Salt Lake City. And after that, Philly. And if you're coming to Philly, stay loose. Stay loose. We're going to be figuring stuff out. I'm going to have a very fun time in Philadelphia.
Yeah. You're so good at being ready to just like, all right, shot the special, getting rid of this hour immediately, and going to start like, you're so brave.
I'm not brave. I'm sick of the words. I mean, I'm getting to the point now where it's like, I like this hour a lot, but still leading up to it, the idea of doing it, how you're going to do it the whole time, I can't.
I know. It's a lot. Okay, I have 2 more things I want to talk about, and then we can get into trivia, unless you have other things you want to talk about.
I'm good.
Okay. First of all, so I was in New York for another few days. I got to go to an SNL taping. It's very exciting. Yeah. We didn't get to actually like sit in the crowd, but we got to be in the writer's room, my friend Allie and I, which was like another like very cool kind of behind the scenes experience. And I didn't realize that like there's a curtain in the writer's room, which you just like, you don't really pay attention to. But then somebody goes, oh, like peek through that curtain and you'll get to see Olivia Dean on stage. She was about to sing her first song. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, usually the window's open. Like or the curtain's open. I don't know why it's closed, but I guess we should keep it closed, but peek. And it's like, wow, what a crazy cool studio that it's like kind of all connected where you can just look out and she was right there. And anyway, it was so cool. So Tommy Brennan is one of the new cast members this year, opened for me on tour for 3 years. And it's so cool to see him on the show. And our manager Lisa was also there. And so I got to like hang out with her and catch up. And it was just really cool. I used to go to New York more when I was younger. And now, God, I feel old when I'm there. I'm just like, the pace of that city and kind of like what, I don't want to say like the expectations, but like what people's typical time frame is, like 2 a.m. plus is like not a big deal for people there. And I just feel like maybe Midwest especially, but I think mostly any city that is not LA or New York in the country is like, oh my God, like you're never up at 2 a.m. And so it's a fun city to visit, but my whatever I am, highly sensitive person, introvert, all of that is just, it's a lot. It's a lot of energy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course it is.
But you say you like it. You like kind of that like walking around.
I do.
Get your
I love the
brain
buzz.
Going, the buzz.
I love the buzz of it all. I love the I love the gentle Brooklyn comedians that all have all the feelings all the time. And then I love the guy with the cargo camouflage pants and hoodie that's like, oh, look at this guy. He's got an asshole on his face. Oh, those are your lips? Jesus Christ. I didn't even know that. Oh, thanks for driving over from New Jersey. Jesus Christ. I love that energy. Love it all.
Yeah.
Love everything about it.
Yeah. I got to do some. Hey.
Yo, dude.
You're on camera.
Assault.
Aren't you embarrassed? Watch yourself.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, buddy. Anyway, it was a very, very cool experience, and yeah, but happy to be home and back in our tea rhythm.
Yeah.
And then this weekend, quickly, before we get into trivia, I actually have one more thing I want to talk about. I'm in Seattle this weekend at Emerald City Comedy Club. Please come out. I'm very excited. Then I'm in San Francisco the weekend after that. And the week after that is my last shows of the year of this tour. I'm in Charlotte, Greensboro, and Raleigh. It's a little North Carolina run. So kelseycook.com for tickets. I will announce next year's date soon. But here's the thing. You have to get new pictures taken for a new poster and come up with a tour name. You were so smart. You got to recycle a picture from our last. I don't have any more pictures.
I used a picture. Yeah. See, this is the nice thing about not posting all the time. Yeah. I had a picture I hadn't used, and then I didn't even come up with a tour name. I just left tour title here or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it says, but and that's going to be the tour name. They sent me that poster, and I said perfect, and they said, well, we just need a tour name, and I said, I don't think you do. I think you got it right there. Tour title here, tour.
Tour title here, tour.
Yeah. So, so that's, it is tough to do that. And I'm just, you know what? I'm putting my foot down.
Okay.
I don't think you should have to know the name of your tour before you think of the jokes and all that shit. It's too much. You know what no one's ever said to me? No one's ever come over to me and been like, God, I am so glad to be here at the Nothing to Fix tour. Everyone's like, we're in a fucking comedy club, nerd. This isn't a tour. And I know that. I don't like it. I don't think it is a tour. I think tours happen in theaters and arenas.
Yeah.
And you're not doing it constantly.
Yeah.
Right? It's there's a 2-year break and then we're going back on tour. I never take a fucking break.
We can't.
No.
Unless you get booked on a TV show or a movie where you're okay, now I am doing this thing for a while and you can take that time off while you're doing another thing. Otherwise, there's no paid time off in comedy.
Right.
You just tour the whole time. So you know what? That's such a good point. It's very different than musicians who go this is the tour and we haven't been on tour for 4 years or whatever it is. And
yeah.
You and I are at, our timing is strange this year because we both are shooting our specials in the last 3 months of the year. Mm-hmm. And so we don't have our new hour yet. If we had shot our most recent special earlier in the year, then you know what the next one is going to be called. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to figure something out, but I got to get something going fast.
No, I know somebody that's found a way to have paid time off in comedy. His name's Tracy Morgan. He was hit by a Walmart truck, and lots of paid off time for that.
Well, we did get rear-ended, but it didn't turn into a lot of paid time off.
Gonna go fucking hang out in Walmart parking lots, get backed over.
Better Call Saul.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, Bob Odenkirk was in the writers' room at SNL, and I was like, oh my God. I just get so excited when I'm this is so crazy. I've spent so much time in my life watching you, and now you're just sitting here, and I just want to go talk to you. I was so nervous when I talked to him, when we saw him after the play. Everything I say feels stupid or wrong. But I was like, oh my God, I could have almost packed my sweatshirt that you got me for the Better Call Saul finale of the University of... It's I could have been wearing your merch to this taping.
Of SNL?
Yeah.
Let's be clear. You were not about to wear that sweatshirt.
I know, but
even if you had it with you.
I know, but I'm just saying, I own there are clothes that I wear frequently that are that man's show.
Sure,
And
sure.
he's just sitting there. It's like, oh my gosh, this
Yep.
is so wild. But yeah, it's been jam-packed lately. We've been going. Went to the Vikings game. That was, you know what? It was a bad game, but I had a really good time with you and your family.
Well, that was nice. I was glad my mom and sister were there. It was hard for me. I got up at 3:30 in the morning to fly home.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't care what the excuses are. Throw it to the fucking people. Not over their heads, not short of them. You look like Goldilocks, for Christ's sake. It's so maddening when there's a choice to be made that's different.
Yeah.
But the only person that gets to make the choice won't make it.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's really, really frustrating. And then the defense played so great and everyone's cheering, right? Like, they stopped him on 4th down. And you're looking at me and I'm just dead in the eyes like, yeah, now the fucking offense comes back on the field for 3 plays.
I know. And like, that is not a sunshine out of the ass way to look at things. But I did also understand that it's like, yeah, it is a lot of excitement it's like a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster game of like, oh my God, like, fuck yes, defense. And then we'd like be so let down by the offense. And then you get excited.
Well, I've been going sunshine out of the ass for the last week. But you can't do it at that game because it's the same mistake over and over and over and over and over. And all of a sudden, that's not how sunshine out of the ass works.
Right.
You can have a positive attitude about a lot of things until it keeps being the same thing. And then you go, well, let's fucking change this a little bit.
Right.
It was just so insane. And then everyone's like, oh my God, he threw that touchdown pass at the end, though. Also a bad pass.
Right.
I was talking to our friend Adam, and he put it perfectly. He goes, I saw that. Outside shoulder pass to the inside shoulder. And it was like, if the defender would have been playing as good as he played the whole rest of the game, he'd have picked it off again. He slipped. And that sucks.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. So anyways, we don't have to talk about sports here, but I just want you to know it's frustrating. I know it's an entertainment league. I know it doesn't mean anything. We talk about this all the time. It's like, you don't get to have the trophy at your house, but it's nice. You get excited.
Yeah.
And there's this buildup, and you go, and then you start to, at least I do, I go, oh man, Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers probably in the history of the game, he's getting a year stolen from him.
Yeah.
And that's too bad for like Hall of Fame stuff.
Yeah, true.
So
it's a bummer.
Hey everybody, this episode is brought to you by Hims. According to the National Institutes of Health, as many as 30 million, my God, 30 million men in the U.S. experience ED. It's more common than a bad night's sleep. The good news, Hims makes getting access to treatment simple, so you can feel like yourself again without the stress or awkwardness. Through Hims, you can access personalized prescription treatment options for ED like hard mints or sex RX, plus climax control. Excuse me. There's just a lot of X's in there. It really looks like you'd score 1,000 points in Scrabble if you had that line. There are hard mints and sex RX plus climax control if prescribed. Hims offers access to ED treatment options ranging from trusted generics that cost 95%, my God, 95% less than brand names to hard mints if prescribed.
What a deal.
You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hims brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that put your goals first, my Lord. Your goals first.
My heavens.
This isn't one size fits all. Care. Let me do it again. I was trying to think of a dick joke. This isn't one size fits all care that forgets you in the waiting room. It's your health and goals put first with real medical providers, making sure you get what you need to get results.
Yes, to get simple online access to personalized, affordable care for ED, hair loss, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/pretend. That's hims.com/pretend for your free online visit. hims.com/pretend. Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Now back to the show. I'm going to save the other thing for another day, I think, because I think we're like cruising a little bit.
Okay.
I was going to talk about my ticket.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Yeah, I mean, it's 27. I could do it real quick.
Whatever you want to do.
I'll do it real quick. So I got pulled over in July because my tabs were expired, but they were like really expired. And this was because I didn't pay attention. This wasn't like I know they're expired and I don't care and I'm just going to risk it.
Expired.
It was like, expired. We moved and you usually get the letter in the mail once a year toward the end of the year of like, your tabs are expiring, you need to renew your registration. I did not get that letter, and that is just one of you make your to-do lists where you talk about A to Z. Mm-hmm. Some is A1, Z100, like ranking importance. Remembering to renew my tabs is just like not at all on my radar.
So never during this whole thing did you say like, why is the sticker on my license plate different than everybody else? What the different color?
Oh, I would never look at that color, and I don't think I've ever even looked at that sticker. Once I put it on, it's like it doesn't exist.
Well, then this makes a lot of sense, what you're saying.
Yeah. This was all a good learning lesson today. So here's the thing. I'm very type A. Like if you give me a thing that's like, this is due, I will do it. Like you joke about how you don't want to have credit cards because you're like, I'm not going to remember to pay them. I like pay my shit. Like I'm on top of things. I'm really good about that. But I didn't get that letter. And so then I didn't think about it. And I got pulled over, had expired tabs. And he wrote me a ticket for it. And I decided to do the whole, like, you can contest it and explain. And so I thought I would do that. You can do like a virtual Zoom with a court person and say your side or whatever. And so I just told them, hey, like, I just never got the thing in the mail because we moved. But I went, like, the day after I got the ticket, I went into the DMV and had it updated immediately. I didn't, like, drag my feet on this. I went and did it. And the guy was, like, to his credit, was just basically, like, who fucking cares, Buttercup? But in judicial talk.
Right.
But he was, like, not...
Who fucking cares, defendant?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't, like, getting the reminder in the mail is a courtesy to you. That's not the thing that should make you know you need new tabs. You need to know that you need to do that every year. And so, yeah, it was like, he didn't waive it. He, like, knocked down the fee a little bit, but he's like, so you are pleading guilty. And so this is considered a petty misdemeanor. And just like the Lisa Simpson in me was like, what? Like a misdemeanor? What do you mean? I just, like, any sort of record like that sounds so scary. And like, I don't know. Again, you joke all the time about breaking all these rules in school and getting detention. And like, I would never, ever do something in school that would have, like, even gotten me scolded. And so to be like, yep, petty misdemeanor, I was like, oh my God. But you know what? It's like, he's right. This is adult shit where, okay, no excuse. I need to have that every year. And now I know. I learned my lesson.
That's right. Well, I'm glad.
What did you say that, like, there's no... Not knowing the law is not...
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Yeah. Yep. So...
And that wasn't me being a dink. That's like a real saying.
Yeah, I know. Your, like, initial reaction seemed... I don't know. There was, like, something in your reaction that I couldn't pick up on. So I was like, are you, like, disappointed in me that I got... And you're like, no. But I don't know if there's part of you that is just like, yeah, you should know.
I don't give a fuck if you... No.
Okay.
I got a speeding ticket once moved locations, didn't renew my driver's license. And this was when I moved with my family. I got my driver's license when we lived in one place. Then the next year we moved. Okay. I did not renew it because I was 17 years old. And I'm just like, that's not on my list at all.
Right.
And then I didn't get the speeding, the ticket to pay for it. And then the next time I got pulled over, there was a warrant out for my arrest. And then I had to go to jail. And then I had to hire an attorney.
You went to jail?
Well, I did go to jail, but I went to jail. You look surprised. I've been to jail more than once.
How many
You're
times?
with a bad boy.
How many times have you been to jail?
Oh, I suppose in the cell 3 times.
For what?
I got a DUI.
Okay, I knew about that.
Yep. And then I broke pop machines. And we had to sit in the cell till we got picked up. I
knew about that. Okay. So those were all, you were young for 2 of those and then.
Still pretty young for the DUI. But anyways, yeah. So I don't care about tickets or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You're so full panicked and you're like, I'm going to take this to court. And my thought on that was.
No, I said, I don't want to take this to court.
I know, but like even have the meeting.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Virtual court.
I was like, well, best of luck to you.
Okay.
Because this isn't I didn't get a slip in the mail situation.
Yeah.
But do your burst. I'm not going to tell you not to do that.
No, I didn't realize. What is it that, I feel like sometimes there's a thing where it's like, if you even just like show up, they'll waive it and be like, whatever, you like, we don't want to deal with you sort of a thing. This was not that.
No.
This man was very intent on like, no, like you for sure get this ticket. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, fair. He's like, I'm surprised you weren't pulled over sooner. Like this is more than a year's worth of expired. Like you could have gotten.
Him. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You should have told him you want to make a citizen's arrest on several of the police officers in this area for not doing their fucking job. Are we doing trivia?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Darn. I tried to dress all nice and I didn't tuck my shirt. Okay. This is something I care about now. I used to never give a fuck about a belt or a shirt, but I've really been trying to dress.
I care too. I wore a crisp hoodie.
I know.
Crisp white.
We're kind of matchy today. Okay, we're going to do trivia. I asked Chad Gen X questions. He asked me millennial questions.
For the first time in Emmy history, there was a tie for Outstanding Talk Show Host in 1998. Who were the 2 women to share the honor?
Oprah and... Oh, God. What would have been another female daytime talk show? Kathy Lee Gifford?
I'm gonna give you a clue. You got it wrong, but I'm going to give you a clue.
Okay.
Gotten a huge fight with Trump, and I even think before he was president. They went back and forth and slandered each other.
Whoopi Goldberg?
Looking for Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, she follows me on TikTok. She comments on my videos sometimes. She's really nice. Wow, I forgot she had a talk show.
Well, you can forget about those fucking comments now.
Sorry, Rosie. I loved you and Harriet the Spy. That's like my millennial core. Okay. What Blake Edwards movie series, revived in the 70s, follows the madcap antics of Inspector Clouseau and his nemesis, Chief Inspector Dreyfus?
I should know this, but I'm not going to even guess.
The Pink Panther.
Oh.
It's a hard question.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not. Nope. No excuses. When a user dialed up to AOL, what famous phrase was heard?
You got mail.
God. Welcome. You've got mail.
Oh, fine.
I'm just telling you that's the answer.
Yeah, all right. In the 80s, pagers displayed a phone number for the recipient to call back, usually on a payphone. What was the nickname given to pagers?
Beepers.
Yes.
What was the collective... Oh, I got a good story about that. Well, I can't tell it. What was the collective name of opera stars Placido Domingo, Jose Carreras, and Luciano Pavarotti when they joined their voices in the 1990s?
I don't know.
The Three Tenors.
Oh, never heard of that. What popular singer-songwriter wrote Annie's song for his then wife that became a wedding standard in the 70s?
Adam Duritz.
John Denver.
Okay. I don't know a lot of John Denver other than that he's full of shit.
Oh, I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, he's full of shit because Dumb and Dumber. Oh. How many NBA championships did the Chicago Bulls win between 1991 and 1998?
Oh. I'm going to say 3 or 4. I'm going to go 4.
6.
Fuck! 6. Oh, that's so many.
I used to have a joke about people complaining once they've become successful, but complaining about their past.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jordan was like, I got cut from my high school basketball team. And I was like, you have a championship toe ring, bitch.
Oh my God, that's so good.
That's how I know it's 6.
I used to know that at one time, and that has left my brain. Damn it. What famous ballet dancer defected from the Soviet Union in 1974, eventually starring in the movie White Nights with Gregory Hines in 1985?
John Denver.
Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Oh, I do know that name.
I do too.
I read the answers, and I'm just not figuring out where to put them in the things. Who said groovy baby with a British accent?
Austin Powers. Oh,
that's correct.
What medicinal phrase was told to someone who needed to calm down?
Take a pill. Take a chill pill? Okay. All right. You got 2 right.
You're not going to give me...
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, thank you. I don't know how many you got right.
We don't need to know. They see the belt.
Okay. Did you already plug your dates? Yes, you did.
Probably.
Denver and Salt Lake City. Okay, guys, we're going to read emails. It's pretendproblemspodcast@gmail.com. If you haven't written in yet and you would like to, or if you have already written in and you would like to write in again. I knew as I was saying that in a really sing-songy way that I was going to fuck it up. Okay. This is titled, Hello, Favorite People, Kelsey and Chad. They say, Heyo, guys. Y'all are my favorite podcast. Thank you. Single 30-year-old techie dancer that came across y'all podcast through Middle of Somewhere and recently caught up to the latest episodes. The Jurassic episode really warmed my heart enough to get this introvert to write in to say it is good to share in the laughs as well as the lows of life. This podcast has become a sort of a guiding post to compare how my own journey is going on in the week, and truly inspiring seeing normal people working on the relationship as imperfect people, as are all humans, and how much care they show each other in an imperfect world. Gives me hope for my next relationship. Y'all are the best, Chad and Kelsey. See y'all later. Say my name, Noah, LOL. Noah, thank you.
Noah. Almost all people are not perfect. Throw that out there. Almost.
Okay, jail 3 times.
Blanket statements. Well, to some people, that's perfection. 3 times? That's a hat trick.
Oh my God. What was your mom's reaction every time you went to jail?
I mean, she wasn't thrilled.
Was your dad still around when that was happening?
My mom, when she had to come get me for the pop machines, that was not good. That was not good at all. I heard her talking to the cop, and he had to move the phone from his ear, and I heard crystal clear. And I was like, can I just stay in jail for the night? That's a true question. I really did do that. I go, is there any way I can just stay in jail for one night? Cell by myself? And he goes, nope, she's coming to get you. And I go, well, I hope you're ready to arrest someone for murder.
Just do a cell swap with your mom.
Yeah.
But not a swap because you wouldn't be there, but.
Right.
Oh, Lord. Okay. This is titled, and by the way, I know I've been mentioning lately when we read emails that there have been just seems like lately there's more of an input of grief emails. Input? What the fuck am I saying? Anyway, guys, my brain is mush. People are writing in a lot about grief and loss. And I know I've been saying oh, I don't know if this makes it too heavy for you guys, but I'm gonna keep reading these. And I'm just I'm leaning in. It's almost become like a segment now as part of the podcast emails. Obviously, you guys keep writing in about it because you are feeling it. And like we've said, grief and loss is a universal thing. So
maybe we change the name to Pretend Grief.
Pretend Grief.
Oh, Jesus, no. I didn't even think of that before I said it. That sucks. Let's not.
Okay.
None of this grief is pretend. God damn it.
Okay. So this is titled Love and Loss and Many Thanks. They say, "Hi, Kelsey and Chad. I'm just writing in to say thank you for your transparency and willingness to talk about hard subjects. I'm in a really tough phase of life right now. My dad was diagnosed with terminal kidney cancer 3 years ago. We found out about the diagnosis, but not the prognosis on my birthday," with an upside down smiley emoji. "And this week, my partner's mom was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer." I am so sorry. This is so much. We found out yesterday that my dad's treatments aren't working and he's looking at palliative care options at this point. Honestly, I'll feel really lucky if my dad is around to see 2026. I don't have any questions and don't even expect a response. I just wanted to say morosely that it is really comforting to hear Kelsey's story and the others that you've shared on the podcast. Also, my 2 cents on the afterlife deal. This has stuck with me, just so you know. If you believe in the law of conservation of energy cannot be created nor destroyed, then it can apply to our souls as well. Once you aren't in a body, your energy doesn't disappear, it just changes. It's a source of comfort for me knowing that those I've loved and lost exist in some way. I also had an experience when my grandma died where before my parents told us it happened, I swear she came to say goodbye. I knew she was gone before my mom told us. I believe she will be waiting with open arms for my dad when he crosses over. So thank you to both of us for the care and laughs through that hard time. I've been a fan for a while now of both of you and even took my mom to see Chad in Grand Rapids the last time he came. She didn't want to stay through the merch line, but you gave me a fist bump on the way out and it made my night. Oh.
No, that's it. I just for a second thought you were like, she didn't want to stay for the whole show. That would have been awesome. We had to leave 15 minutes into your set because you kept calling people horrible things in Grand Rapids, which is kind of what I do there.
Yeah. Wishing you both health and happiness through the holidays and into the new year. Best, Cassie. Cassie, thank you for writing in. And God, I am so sorry for the heaviness that you're going through. That's so much. That's so much at once. Any one of those things is so much. And just sending you a huge hug. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too. Do we know if we can change people's energy before they die, or does it have to be a death to change it?
I don't know.
Okay.
What are you looking to do?
Just change some energies.
What is it? Is it, I think it's talked about in Breaking Bad, but was it Einstein who tried to calculate the mass of a human and that there's an amount that is...
Oh, there's a space.
Yeah. I think that's so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I also speak to Grand Rapids the way that you speak. Well, probably not to the degree that you speak to them, but the last time I was there, it was daylight savings time, but where it added an hour. And I said on stage, why do I have to be in Grand Rapids when the one time a year more time is added? I want to get the fuck out of here because, God, there's just a lot of lawless things that happen in those crowds. People's phones constantly going off, super drunk.
I will tell you, if you've tried comedy there at a different venue, it is different.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a different.
Well, yeah, because you have to walk up 3 stories filled with bars before you get to the comedy show.
Yeah, it's a tough environment for listening. And I don't know if they're still doing this, but at the venue they would have like weddings across the hall, and the door swings wide open constantly throughout your show because of the waitstaff going in and out and bringing drinks. And they're just, it's like you're like in the middle of the joke and it's like, from the window to the wall. Like it's just Lil Jon blasting in during your punchline. You're like, okay, this is.
Sometimes they would have on the floor right below, but it's open air.
Yeah.
They would have a DJ.
Yeah.
Then it would be a wedding. And then it was like mashups that shouldn't be mashups. It didn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Okay, guys. I'm going to save. We have another email, but it's a little long, and I don't want to rush through it. So we're going to save this one for next week. But I hope that you guys are having a wonderful week, and come see me in Seattle this weekend and go see Chad in Denver.
Do it.
Do it.
Please.
Okay. Bye, guys.